When I was a kid, I told my parents that I wanted to learn guitar, and they bought me a guitar, and I started going to lessons. I had no motivation to practice. I was never practicing. I was going to lessons every week, and my guitar teacher was just like, you're not improving, you know, you're not practicing. It was only when I was like 14, a friend of mine at the time was starting a band. I was like, yeah, totally. You know, even though I'm terrible at my instrument, I definitely want to join. But it was weird because in that moment, once I started playing with other people, I started to have this like insatiable thirst to do it. If I'm having a bad day, I can open up my laptop, make a song, and all of a sudden I'm having a good day. It's like a drug. It can completely change my state. But what's more gratifying is facilitating that change in other people. You know, to bring a couple of people in on a studio session and transform and slowly come out of themselves. That's something that I'm like hooked on. We become the best version of ourselves in that moment. Still alive, still alive, still alive, still alive, still alive, still alive. Stars glowing, stop this, supposing, stop your showing, you're showering over, you're showering over the seaside, you're showering over the bay. You're showering over the deep sky. How am I ever gonna walk away? You're shimmering like a bright light. You're cycling, cycling, cycling down the lane. And show me your colors beneath it. How am I gonna go anywhere better again? How am I gonna go anywhere better again? Everyone feels this heaviness, you know, you feel it in your text messages to each other, and you feel it in your phone calls to each other, and they feel it from me as well, you know, like we're all just feeling this heaviness and this hopelessness. And I kind of said to myself, like, I don't just want to release this EP with everyone down in the dumps and everyone sitting at home and just kind of cheering on from the sidelines. Like, I want to try my absolute best to get us together and to get everyone to that state where we're like, we're on, you know, where the color comes back into our cheeks, where the life comes back into us. How's that? Because it's written in a more of a solo sort of way, and then it becomes live as a collaborative group thing. I kind of had this light bulb idea of like, what if we could just go rent somewhere and live in each other's pockets for a couple of days so that when we wake up in the morning, we all just have this shared kind of mission of like, we go downstairs, we have our coffee, we have our breakfast, and we just play music all day.
When you do that, especially in a collaborative project like this, you kind of get all your crap out of the way in the first couple of days, or maybe in the first day, and then you're just getting into a state of flow. Mark might like bring 90% of the work, and then the collaboration is like, okay, what's needed in that moment is like a few bit of feedback on like what section goes where, or maybe adding one extra part in, or maybe he says, look, I've only got 40% of a tune here, like I need some help with it, and you're like, cool, I'm gonna jump in. When you got like Dylan and Ryan in the mix as well, who are such unbelievably good players, just getting on each other's wavelengths creatively, and then just not having an ego about it and just saying, what's the best thing for the song, and going at it and seeing what happens.
I want this to always be a really collaborative thing, and spending a couple of days with someone, the bond gets so strong, the world disappears into the background, and you can really get to like a deeper level of creativity. Unlike me, they all grew up studying music. You know, I haven't a clue. I've been winging it my entire life, and I don't know an F sharp from a B flat. If you're going to have someone who's just going purely on kind of feel and intuition, it's really good to have the balance of guys who actually know what the hell they're doing.
He came in here with a bunch of like sounds, and they had loads of clicks in the playlist. Like his playlists and his sessions were absolutely all over the place. But yeah, maybe don't put that in there.
I guess I was really longing for the idea of like the day when everyone would come back together, the day when we would celebrate and hug and kiss and drink and dance. And I guess unconsciously all this stuff is in the back of your mind, you don't realize it. I'm writing this song and it's like a lot more up-tempo and joyous and like pounding than anything I've written before, and it's just like flowing through me, like I'm not conscious of why I'm doing it, but it's just like it's happening and it's happening and it's happening, and then before I know it, there's like 12 minutes of this music.
Like our lives have just been different loops, you know, of walks and strolls and enjoying a drink on the street with our friends, wearing a million layers of being so thrilled to see them. Like it's really great that the outcome ended up being quite reflective in a way that's very kind of natural and in place with our little life.
sides of this record, they represent such necessary counterpoints to each other. I hope for the people who listen to it as well, I hope that there's something in there that can connect with what you need. If you need to just be at peace within now, then that's there for you. If you want to just like close your eyes and think about the day that you and your friends will fall into a tent at 4 in the morning and talk shite until the sun comes up, then that's there too, you know. It's important to me to always kind of strike those two balances between things that ground you in the moment, but also things that can fire you up and put fresh batteries in you and to make you feel alive.